Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Fungo Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Zach, and with me always, we got co-host Tyler over there.
3 bean burritos with a side of pico.
Man, okay, on that note, I'm just going to go ahead and say this episode is probably going to be a little silly. We have from behind the camera, in front of the camera, special guest, producer Mazzy with us, Mazzy Beam, and we'll talk about her a whole lot more, but Mazzy.
It feels weird being on this side of the camera. I'm used to sitting back there and making fun of y'all from back there.
See, but now we have a face to go with the names. We mentioned you in like every episode.
That is true.
Now
everyone knows.
Almost every episode we've said something about you or like alluded to you.
Whether it's making fun of my broken finger or about how I'm going to beat Zach in 1v1.
Speak which, how is your finger?
It's still broken, but that's besides the point.
No cast.
No cast.
You know, I can't write. It's my wrong hand. Like, I can't write with it like this.
Yep.
So I just decided that it's not broken.
That was always like the thing, like as a teacher, like kids would like have like a little mini cast or whatever.
Yep.
And like I can't write. Like so what do I do? I'm like,
take it off.
You still have to do your work. Like they would act like, oh, my finger's broken, so I can't do any of my work. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, like everything's on an iPad now. What are you writing? Your teachers have you writing on...
Well, this new phone band. It's not on an iPad. Not salty about it at all.
All I'm saying is, as an educator, phone ban.
It actually really is good. I like it.
Yep.
Surprisingly,
No
I just
complaints.
miss out on my block blast time in class.
Block blast. That's
See,
why.
that's why.
Why they're gone.
We just use it for emergencies.
That's it.
No, I was on block blast all the time.
Block blast, TikTok, or like it's all the same excuses. Like I'm texting my mom. Like, really?
My kid texts me too much in class, and nothing important ever.
And I was gonna say
Bring lunch.
We still text all the time when we're in
I
school.
believe that. Yeah,
So
I believe that.
We had a pep rally, and I took photos, and then I posted the photos like during like the school day or whatever. And I started seeing all my students liking this.
Yeah.
And like one of them, I'm pretty sure
You're
liked
like-
it in my class. I'm like,
Imagine if they commented like, "I see you," and you're just like in the middle of class. Like,
Got
wait a
meta
minute.
glasses on, and he's just like scrolling, liking it.
well, because I get all the notifications on my watch, so like I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
And like, I see their name pop up. I'm like,
That's funny.
what are you doing? Like, put your phone away.
They're trolling you. They're probably just sitting there like this, watching you.
Yeah, like just waiting for your reaction.
You know, the first week or so, like they were terrible at it. I'm like, they're doing it like right in front of me, like, which I get it, you
Yep.
know, natural reaction. Like,
Yep.
And I've addressed it. They're getting sneakier.
Yeah.
I swear, because like sometimes
I can
I'm not even
concur.
catching some of them. I'm like, oh dang, like I didn't even know you were on it. Like, oh,
They're-
did you see me on your like on my phone? I'm like, you're on your phone.
They're evolving.
Yes, they're evolving. Like, but that's what we had to do. Like, you know, I don't know if you had cell phones when you were in high school. I don't know.
No,
how
the
far back.
dinosaurs were still walking
Yeah.
around then.
Hey. No, I didn't.
He was when he had to like.
Man, I got my first phone when I was a junior in high school.
So you trained pigeons.
We wrote notes. We wrote notes and passed notes.
So it was like
I
the
could
new
fold. I could do origami cranes.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Do all that. Yeah.
So, like,
I'm
send
that
me a
old.
tweet, you just,
Warm
That's
up the
the old
wings
school.
and throw it.
there you go. I like it.
No, it
funny.
was like hand behind the back. You pass your note. That whole thing, right?
Did you like shove notes in people's lockers?
I did. I think in middle school. Yeah.
'cause I did that.
Yeah, we did that. You know what we did? We just talked. We just talked to people.
That sounds
Imagine
miserable.
that.
Could not be me.
Yeah, we just
you got your old voice. We just talked.
we
had
just we
conversation.
had conversation.
Back in my day. All right, Fancy Pants McGee.
So let's talk about Mazzy. This is kind of what it's like, and this is what I mean. Today's episode is going to be just silly, and it shouldn't be because we've got Mazzy. Mazzy, I'm going to go through the list of your accomplishments and different things, and this is the part that she's going to hate. Like she's been telling me, no, you can't mention this. I'm like, I have to mention you're a Friendship varsity basketball player. Yes.
Shout out.
So-
Friendship, let's go.
So check this out. Mazzy's on the varsity basketball team. You played last year, this year. You played forever and ever, but varsity past 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. High jumper,
4-year letterman for track.
4-year letterman.
Whoa,
And
whoa, you haven't gotten to your 4th year yet. You know.
Oh, that's
3-year.
true. 3-year
You know,
going
she
on
could get
4.
cut, I'm just saying.
she could get cut.
Oh, whoa.
Probably not.
That took a turn.
No, the opposite, because actually she's also throwing now this year.
I am throwing. I substituted hurdles for throwing, which I don't think that's
We're talking shot or disc?
disc.
Have you ever thrown disc before?
I'm not. I'm really excited to learn new things.
Just
Oh,
an
how-
athlete,
how did
dude.
that
Like when you're
conversation
just an athlete
well,
and coaches know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "So is there anything new you want to try?" And I was like, "No, not really. Like I'm down for anything." And so we had lost 2 of our throwers. And I was like, She was like, try discus? And I was like, sure, why not?
That is such a track coach move. Okay, so track coaches are the funniest people in the world. Because, like, we don't care. We just want you there.
Yeah.
We want you to compete.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing this Saturday?
Well, and the nice part is like throwing is my arms and jumping is my legs. Yeah. So it's not like I'm going to be like going from one to the other. So I'm just going to be,
It's gonna be the weirdest thing, because you think about like your typical throwers at a track meet, and you think about your typical high jumpers at a track meet. Like,
yeah, I don't know if there's ever been a high jumper and a thrower.
I mean, I'm sure there has. It's just
At Frenship, I don't believe so.
I'm gonna shout out one of our past employees real quick.
Oh, yes.
Because Sydney Snell,
If you're,
I hope she's
you're
listening. Sydney did this. She ran hurdles, state runner in hurdles, and she missed state shot put by one place here.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Think
That's
about like a
insane.
hurdler and so Maisie's right there by her.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you at state.
In one of those.
April, May.
Sure.
May.
Yeah.
I got to regionals last year. I placed 9th, I think, in regionals. Bliss 8th. I don't know. We were back to back.
Okay.
So
That's not bad.
it was pretty good.
I mean, honestly, like that's not like a
For 6A,
yeah. It's
it
not a
was
small accomplishment. That's
yeah, it was a
big.
pretty big accomplishment for both of us.
Yeah.
We were proud of it.
It was cool.
So who's gonna win this year?
Bliss, yeah, she's really good.
She jumps high. Yeah.
She just with ease.
Yep.
Like with straight ease. And I'm over here like like trying so hard, and Bliss is like floating over like an angel. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like it's fine, I can do this.
Big O feet running up there.
I sound like an elephant when I run in high jump. It's pretty
I
bad.
can't wait. I'm gonna be at track this year, so like, I'm so
Oh,
excited. I'm gonna
goodness.
like make fun of you.
It's fun to watch.
So
it's fun to watch.
excited.
Be
Um,
really mean.
High jumper. I'm gonna keep talking about you.
Okay.
You're also a nursing student, which is I don't know a lot about the program except so I do. I worked in nursing for like 8 years, right? And so she's doing the program at
CNA.
Frenship. Yep, CNA. And it's an intense program. And so
It is.
she's an athlete while doing this thing, which is really, really cool. Going to be a future college athlete. We know that you've got schools looking at you for basketball and that kind of thing. As of today, and I know this airs later, but you're on the homecoming court. That's an accomplishment.
I am.
And more relevant to what we do here, you're a Fungo employee, but not just like a Fungo employee. And, I was talking to somebody else about, all the employees that we have are really great. I stand firm on that. They're rock stars, right? Maisie's a photographer. Wasn't a photographer, 9 months ago when you started?
I would say like 5 months ago, really.
Yeah.
Like when I really started picking up a camera and learning it.
And then she transitioned from being just a photographer. She's our producer, Mazzy, with the podcast. And also, I don't know if the stellar work going on our social media, that's Mazzy also. It's all Mazzy. So that's what we get to talk about today. And I'm stoked about it.
So uncomfortable.
So
She is.
exciting.
I know.
It's riveting.
We love talking about you.
I will make it easy, all right? That's a lot going on.
It is.
How do you balance all that?
I really don't know. I think always, like, since I was little, I've packed my schedule full. I love being busy. I've been an athlete since I was, like, 2. I've also just always challenged myself, like, mentally and physically. So I think it just comes naturally to me, and I don't know, I like being accomplished. I, like, firmly believe in you only live once, so why not do everything that you possibly can? Especially in high school, I think.
I haven't heard you only live once since like 2012. So,
We do.
YOLO.
Like,
I'm excited.
I love living each day to the fullest because it's such a blessing to wake up every day. So why not just take every opportunity to do something new? So I kind of think that's like what my motivation is. Like, wow, it's a huge blessing that I get to be this stressed about this many things because some people don't get that opportunity to participate in so many things. And so it's a blessing every day to show up to work and to show up to school and to learn. And so I think that's honestly what gets me through is just the idea that I get to experience so much in one life.
Just excited and caffeine, those two things.
Oh, caffeine.
Yeah.
I love caffeine.
I only recently learned that you drink caffeine.
Yes, it's quite a problem.
Do you not?
I do. I do all the time.
No, he drinks Topo Chico water. Mineral, glass bottle, sparkling.
That's what's always in my
Always.
little hydro jug right here.
It's a
You
problem.
don't even put it in you put it in your cup?
Yeah, because it's got ice. It keeps it cold.
Sorry, okay, let me restart. Glass, mineral water, sparkling, but on ice. I mean, just like ASMR. Can you do it?
Little slurping sound.
No, we're not doing that. Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Whole new episode.
They give me a hard time, so I'm gonna derail a little bit because I drink Topo Chico, which is totally normal.
No.
Totally normal.
Oh.
And Maisie and Journey, they're gosh, it was early. One of our photo shoots that y'all two were together. Y'all realize that we were at Liberty shooting the Palm Squad, I believe, because they were giving me a hard time that Topo Chico is an old man drink.
It is.
I mean,
Actually, oh, no, y'all said
It's bougie.
Y'all said bougie.
It is a bougie
it's
drink.
kinda
They said
Because
bougie.
it's stocked full in the studio, so that's sitting in the fridge. It's stocked full in his house, and I'm just like, what? Like, where do you go to buy that? Costco?
United, Walmart,
Oh
HEB,
my gosh, that is just insane.
Pack-a-Sack.
Pack-a-sack.
There
Oh, actually, funny story. Where were we? Oh, we were at shallow water volleyball. One thing about me is if I'm hangry, it's a scary.
Eat a Snickers, yeah.
I need something. And so we're sitting at shallow water volleyball. I'm like, Zach, I don't feel good. Like, I was agitated that day. Like, it was pretty visible. And I was like, I'm not going to make it through this day. So I drive Zach's truck to Pack-a-Sack to get me a fried burrito.
There you go.
And
Classy.
they're so good. And I'm FaceTiming Journey. I'm like, okay, what do y'all want? I get a Topo Chico water, or I couldn't find them. And Zach was like, no, you can find it. I'm like, no, like I can't see it anywhere. Like I'm at the water aisle, and he's like, oh, go over here. Like they have like their own special section. And I was like, oh my gosh, fine. And so then I get there, and there it is, and I pick it up. I'm like, oh, it's plastic. And he goes, oh, I guess it's fine. And me and Jordan are like, oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like
Okay.
I feel that in my soul because I'm a Celsius addict and like I'm very particular about like what kind and like where you get it from and like all these
The
things.
fizz-free blue raspberry lemonade.
No, peach mango.
I don't like carbonation.
It's not carbonated.
Oh, I'm
No, that one's so sweet.
What?
Okay. That's
not even talking about flavor. I'm talking about the quality that comes out. And this is like, I'm not losing this argument because you go to, if you're a soda drinker, you know McDonald's has a different tasting soda.
That's fair.
Okay? If you
I don't drink soda, so
if you
that's
drink
just a
sodas in a
conversation.
bottle versus out of a can, it's different, right?
It's-
I'm not
I
gonna.
respect that. Yeah.
I take my Topo Chico
very seriously.
in a glass bottle, poured over ice.
Sponsor us.
Topo Chico.
Yep.
We're gonna do that
Please.
as a compilation of all the times we've mentioned Topo Chico.
Right.
Times.
Look, guys.
I know. Well, that's why we started putting it in here, honestly, because I had my bottle until they reach out and say, "Hey,
A cease and desist letter. Like,
yeah, we're
Please
gonna
stop
just put it in our
mentioning us
bottle."
in your podcast.
Yep,
It's
yep.
getting excessive.
It's too much. Hey, y'all know each other from like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. How old are y'all? Oh my gosh, 10 years ago.
About to be 18. He's pushing 50.
Okay.
I would say it's about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
It should have been around 2018 that we opened it.
Okay.
So
7.
like 7.
Okay, so tell the listeners, y'all met because, as we know, Coach, you are a American Ninja Warrior, and Maisie was taking classes with you. Y'all didn't know each other at the time. We uncovered a photo recently.
Pretty recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was my dream to become a.
Do you remember
American
her?
Ninja Warrior.
Okay, I really
It's okay. It's not gonna hurt my feelings if you say
I
no.
really don't. Like, I mean, I do. Like I said, like when I saw the picture, I recognized you like as a kid.
Right.
But like when I see the picture of you as a kid and like I see you here now, I'm like,
I don't even look the same from a year ago.
Right.
I changed looks very. Like I always look different, so I don't blame you. I think
So,
at
yeah,
that
just-
point
I
I'd like a
just-
tomboy
I just don't,
haircut.
like- so you know, after I tore my ACL, like I guess I want to say suppressed or like I pushed a lot of that out.
Went into a dark
That's fair.
place.
100%.
Yeah, because I went into some like
Right.
pretty bad depression with all that.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like a lot of those memories I've kind of like just forgotten just because. Heck, I even posted a video just yesterday of like me like running up something in Ninja
I saw
Warrior.
that, yeah.
And I was like, wow, like I don't know, I barely remember.
Barely
this. Like,
remember
that was like, that was like one of the biggest times of my life, like testing Las Vegas, like finals and stuff like that. And so like I just really don't. But like, how much like did you actually do with me? Like, because I don't remember like how much you were like there for.
I was probably there twice a week every week because like I was determined.
So do you remember me?
I do.
Okay.
But I have a selective memory. Like I can remember very key points in my life, but like if you ask me what I ate for breakfast this morning, I can't remember.
Did I ever, like,
She doesn't know.
I don't remember.
So that's the question I had. Like, did I ever teach you anything cool, or like did I ever do anything? Like, I don't remember like anything.
You
like,
taught me how to do like the one arm flex when I would hang off a wall.
Okay.
Like how to celebrate, because I would always just like get up to the top of the wall and like lay down because I was so
Right,
tired.
fair,
Like
yeah, you gotta like.
he was like, you gotta like add some chalons to it. You gotta celebrate. And so I think one time I like kick up and like flex and I like fall like so bad, like face plant, like I'm like slowly sliding down the wall, and I was like, Tyler, I'm not doing that ever again. And then we got to like an event. There was a girl who was really, really good, and I can't remember her name, and it was an event. That's when we had the picture together. Do you remember who it was? She had the
so
bow.
that was like, I think that was a grand opening.
Yes.
Was she like dark hair?
Yes.
So that was Maggie Thorne.
Yes.
She was a competitor
Okay.
on the
I
show.
was obsessed.
Maggie was cool.
Obsessed with her, and I was like, okay, she's here. I have to do really good. She's scouting me, mind you, 7 years old,
Yep,
so
yep.
she was
Right.
definitely not scouting me. I was like, I have to do good, and I flex. And I'm like, yes. Look at Tyler. He's talking to some like 4-year-old, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But oh man, it was so funny. I remember that. It was really funny.
That's so funny. It's like, so did you actually like truly like want to be on the show? Like,
Oh yeah, I was determined, and at that
It was
time,
a big thing.
It was a
huge.
big
It was a huge
thing.
thing.
It was pretty big.
And
Yeah.
that was like when you're 7, you watch YouTube.
Oh, of course.
So like those videos were always popping up on like my YouTube feed and like this.
Not
and,
all 7-year-olds.
Okay, well, this 7-year-old, it was popping up on her YouTube feed, and I was like really big into gymnastics before I went into soccer, and so like I
Right.
still, that was like kind of like my time to shine with like still kind of implementing my gymnast, and now I'm here, sitting at a podcast.
And
now- Instead of
You act like
being
it's
at-
not the coolest thing.
It is pretty cool.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you still want to be on a warrior, like it's still a thing.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
can
sure.
get you there.
I'm not sure my knee would be able to survive that task.
Yeah,
Be like
she's got
one
knee
jump
problems.
and I'm gone.
Yeah, same. I feel that.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, okay, so that's the good part. There's really only like in like a true course, there's only like 2 balance obstacles, and the rest is all upper body.
Yeah, I've got a pretty solid upper body, I would say.
So I'm
I
just
may
saying,
have a
like,
chance.
We could like that should be the fantasy football punishment.
Go through it. Oh, wait, no. You know what?
Zach's gonna lose.
I'm twice.
I'm just saying
Like,
that
I'm
could
gonna
be
lose
it.
twice.
So whoever loses or has like the lowest like score in fantasy football.
Yeah.
By the way, we have a fantasy football league.
We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
That's to be their punishment. They have to go and like try out, like submit an application and like try to get on to American Ninja Warrior.
I am absolutely here for this idea because it's a win-win for us.
Right, yeah.
For Zach, it's a lose-lose. So I'm
Unless I win.
Zach.
My team is awful.
Awful.
Like, awful, awful.
But the best part is this is my first year ever doing fantasy, and
Which
we
makes
were
it
at
worse.
we were at work together drafting it, and I was actually serious. I'm like, okay, I know who this person is. In a sense, I've heard their name.
Right.
From then on, I just went by cuteness ability,
Oh my.
and I did
Don't tell
really
me
good.
that, 'cause I'm gonna feel bad if I lose.
And I did really, really good. And Zach, did you just auto draft everything?
Yeah, Maisie, because I was working while we were drafting.
I was working. You shouldn't have your
No,
priorities
okay,
straight.
so I set up the league and I was like thinking about this when I was setting the draft times. Like I should put this for like 3 a.m. when everybody's
Oh my
asleep,
gosh.
so I could pick like everything.
Everything.
I
I would have
Yeah.
woken up.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I don't doubt you would have.
Zach
Yeah.
would not.
I'm up at 3. That's a whole other story. My dogs wake me up at 3 every night.
They're pretty
2:55
feisty
to
dogs.
3:25. Around that time, they wake me up every night.
And that's why I don't have dogs.
They wake me up. It's
That's
there.
how my dog is too. She's really old. She has an old lady bladder.
Yeah, they wake me up. I would have done that. No, I was working.
Whoops.
He looks at me like I wasn't working. I just had my priorities straight.
Maisie was there too.
I was.
So we were like,
No, I was. I think at one point I was like talking to people about fantasy league, and Zach was like, "Hey, Maisie, over here, care to?"
picture.
Yeah,
trying to do this.
Like job.
Trying
I
to
was,
draft
I was
over
like, I'm
here.
getting Brees Hall. Can you wait for 1 second?
Yeah. So, anyways, fantasy football. We got a league.
Yep.
Maisie's first time. She's currently.
I think she's in first.
I am in first.
She's currently in first
Yeah.
as of today. That could change.
It will stay that way.
So that's what I hate about fantasy football. Okay, because like I bring my wife in, doesn't care about football. She does really well. I bring my brother in, doesn't care about football. He does really well. I gotta stop.
It's all mindset. You just can't care. The second you act like you don't care about it, it'll all.
No,
work
because
out.
I think you care.
Oh, 100%.
She's over here like
Yeah, yeah,
studying
I
the
think
waiver
she's
wire,
working.
like
Yeah.
everything, like trying to figure out.
I
Like,
went on a TikTok deep dive of like what to do.
Can we talk about how you won against me? You killed me by 30 points. I remember why.
It was not by 30
No,
points.
it was. You know why?
Why?
I know that because there was one player, and I looked, one player that you had on your bench who was not going to play, and he was about to play, and I said, "Hey, Maisie,
Oh, it was Kittle.
you've got George Kittle on your lineup, and he's injured this week. Why don't you go
Switch him
and switch him out?" And so she was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then she texts us back. She goes, "How exactly do you do that?" So we walk her through it, and she puts in Kraft from Green Bay, and he scores 25 points. And I was furious because I was like, if that was the reason I lost,
Right.
I lost by 30. I would have still lost, but not by 30.
still.
But not
Yeah,
by
yeah.
30. Yeah.
You know, and that's I think I text you like after that. I was like, "You're so much nicer than I am." Because I was like, "Oh, so you got an eligible player? Like, let's just leave it."
See, after that moment, I took it seriously. So I was like, which I think I sent a TikTok about that in our TikTok group chat. It was like when I didn't realize like how serious you had to be about fantasy
Oh, yeah.
football.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I thought I just
legit.
drafted my like however many players, and then I'd get on the little app on my phone and like check, and then you're like, okay, you have to sub this player out and check this score, and I was like, what?
Every week.
Yeah, every week. So now I'm committed. Now
Multiple
I'm actually
times.
watching football games.
Good.
Because I didn't watch football
Okay.
before this year and before.
I will
NFL.
say, so like I'm a football fan, but I've always watched the Texans because that's who like my team. Was.
Boo.
Wow, that
Oh, yeah.
Dallas Cowboys fans over here. So
Yep.
you're not going to get a win.
But
Neither are we.
When I started
here.
playing fantasy
It's over
football,
here.
I started watching like way more football than like I've ever watched. Like I
Yeah.
watch other teams. I have players. I'm like, oh, I'll have a player on this team. I
Yeah.
want to see how he does. And like
Yeah.
so now, like, I'm way more invested because I play fantasy football. And
Exactly.
I don't play for money, so like realistically, like
Yeah.
if I lose a season, I mean,
It's just all right. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the end of the world. Other than whatever we end up deciding is a bet.
Oh, it's
to-
Ninja Warrior. We've just decided.
Okay, so
That's
Ninja
what's
Warrior,
happening.
Obviously,
Okay, so not what we were talking about. The podcast thing.
Oh, both.
But I feel like
I
both
feel
would be
like
funny.
both.
Okay.
Oh wait. Lowest points does Ninja Warrior. Second lowest
Lowest-
points
okay, yeah.
does like
Okay.
full on face paint. And,
That's
like,
a
I was
great
about
idea.
to say because
I don't know which is
turning
worse.
this is turning into like a pick on Zach moment. They're like, you know what? We should do 4.
Like, you know what we should do
4
for Zach when he
punishments.
loses?
yeah.
you know, 30 punishments.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
30 days
directed.
of the month.
Yeah.
Or
Very
you
confidently, you are saying that.
You get really extreme. You get punished like once a week, every week until the next football season.
Ooh. Well, I won't be here. I'll be gone.
Why you got
Gong.
Moment of,
Yeah.
moment of silence.
So yeah, that's another thing we got to reach out to our fans for. We need
Whoa.
an idea of how to memorialize.
Oh,
you
yes.
Once you leave. We
no-
have some ideas currently, but they all seem like funerals. So
Yeah.
I think we need a memorial.
full on. So we've talked about little mini side table with like an ornate frame of Mazzy. I think black and white photo for sure. I don't know why, it just kind of gives like the old vibe.
I would be like sitting there like this.
We'll grab it from her Instagram. She's got like a whimsical
Oh, my Instagram
aesthetic.
is my baby. It is
Okay,
perfectly curated. Every caption, every highlight, every post, it matches the vibe of the season.
Okay, but that's something. Okay, I obviously if you've seen my page is chaotic.
No, yeah.
But like I don't get that because I know so many people that do that with their Instagram.
I love it.
Talk me through that. Like, what is the thought?
Well, it all honestly started when I became a photographer, I think, because I don't know. I actually understood like, wow, that's a like good photo, and that's what's not. Before my Instagram, I had like a basketball post here, that post there. If you look on my Instagram, you have no idea what my life looks like,
Right.
Because it's just pictures of me, and they're all like aesthetic ones. Like, there's not a basketball post,
Right.
there's not a volleyball track. Like, there's nothing that could tell you who I know, what I know. I don't put friends in there. It's just me.
I have no friends. It's just me.
It is. It's just me.
Yep.
I take it very seriously. And Zach makes fun of me for it because when we do stuff like this, you can put collaborate on post
Right.
and it pops up on your Instagram. And I think he did it for
Yep.
like the first 4 episodes and then realized that I wasn't going to collaborate because it
Shame it.
doesn't match my aesthetic. I think I did it for the first time when we very first announced the podcast.
Yep.
I think it lasted 2
And
hours.
She removed it.
Yep.
Or it lasted about 2 hours. And I was like, I don't like that.
It's so funny that that's like a thing. Like 'cause to
If,
me, like
maybe
so,
if we wore like neutral tones, we'd get
If it was in
collabor-
black and white, or like if everyone's like smiling or like looking off to the side, I would. So
Let's hit that post
Oh my gosh! Like we're gonna have to take aesthetic photos for the podcast.
for this.
yeah, if you want to make it on my Instagram, they have to be
But
aesthetic.
see, like my Instagram, like I think of like I just think like all this like past and like all this like stuff like so it's almost like an archive of like just
Yep.
the things I've done. And
Yep.
so like I get that it's chaotic. I get that it's like a
Mhm.
little messy, but like I don't know. Like I like being able to like just take my Instagram like scroll like all the way down to the bottom and like seeing what I posted like a year or 2 ago and seeing like
Yep.
kind of how I've
Wow.
changed that because my stuff has changed and it's grown. So like it's kind of nice.
Yep.
I would
And every now
say
and then I archive things.
my Instagram's not gonna look the same. Like once, so like say I posted a picture when I was 16 and they were professional pictures. Once I don't like how those pictures look, I archive them. So no one's
Yeah.
ever gonna have any dirt on me. Barstools, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
There's nothing.
Oh, that's
My
good.
digital footprint is impeccable because I despise all my parents' profiles. No, whatever you're plotting.
Okay, I just thought of a. Okay, this is
There
all
it
we
is.
finished
I was
football
waiting.
ones.
Yeah.
Just thought of an idea for Mazzy if she were to lose.
I'm not posting something on my Instagram. I am not posting something on my.
archive everything.
No, no.
I'm just saying that's an idea.
Absolutely
It's
not.
fair.
No, that is not
I would
fair.
agree to that. I can unarchive everything I have.
Right?
Yeah.
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no.
Well, we have
No,
quorum of
no.
two, so-
Okay. Here. All voting for yay. You raised. You went yes. It's 3-0.
That was an awful idea. No, okay, I can't lose
I'm
now.
about to study all the
I'm,
fantasy football
yeah,
games.
I gotta lock in tonight on. That's not happening. That can't happen.
I like how
I love
we get derailed so easily.
I know. That's.
Okay, back on track. Okay.
I want to know about Fungo.
Okay.
You've bbeen here. You started in December, so we hired you thinking seasonal help, and here you are 9
Here
months
I am.
later. Like I said, I went through the list earlier: photographer, podcast producer, social media coordinator, really kind of everything that we do. I want you just to walk through it. Talk to us about how you got started from your perspective, and
Or like, how did you did you apply for the job, or like how did that work?
I was sitting on the bench of a basketball game.
Okay.
Did not go in that game, and Zach was there taking pictures, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I don't even know if I had followed Fungo at that point. I was like, wow, that's cool, but I knew Reese. So me and Reese go back all the way to elementary school.
Fair.
And so I was like, oh, I know Reese, she really likes it. I was like, I'm going to DM him. And I really wanted a job, but as an athlete, it's very hard.
It is.
Very hard. And I remember like someone mentioning, probably Reese, like he does really good with athletes. I was like, I'm going to reach out and just try it. So I DM'd him randomly. I was like, hey, like you're at my game tonight. Like this and this is like, are you offering jobs? And he was like, hey, yeah, actually, because last year we had 5 seniors.
yep.
So, like, I mean, it was a big kind of learning curve with that. And he was like, yeah, let's set up a call in the next, 2 days and just see what it kind of looks like. And at this time, it was peak basketball, so
Right.
I didn't have a lot of time. But we were going right into the Cap Rock.
Yeah.
And so he, called me, and then I think 3 days later, I was working 3 days that week. And he was like, well, just to let you know, we kind of do a 3-day buffer week, just to see how you do and if you fit. And then after that, he was like, yep, you're on the team. And so I just worked after, it was really fast, actually.
It worked out. I remember when you called. So we typically get a lot of applicants whenever we're looking for assistants, and we had a lot. They didn't fit. A lot of it was scheduling. Scheduling is real tough. Athletes, depending on the season you're in, work out really, really well. Typically because they don't have other jobs, and from a completely this is just a characteristic that I look for. Athletes kind of act like perfect employees. They work really, really hard. They understand, putting in work to build something. So whenever we're hiring people for our jobs, I'm always thinking long term. So even if it's going to be a seasonal job, I'm like, well, if we're going to bring them on seasonally, we should think about growing them in some capacity, whether it's a photographer or a producer, or there's just so much to do here that I'm thinking long term. And so athletes understand that. They understand, hey, you're on the freshman team, JV team, varsity team.
It's a process.
It's a process. You're not good from day one, that kind of thing.
And that's definitely what Fungo looked like. I didn't work a lot in the beginning when all the seniors were there.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of just me watching and kind of learning and figuring it out. And in the beginning, I didn't even want to take pictures. I was looking for just, I'll post people and this, and this. Because at that time, I was like, well, I don't really do anything photography-wise, and I don't want to take the opportunity from someone else. And then I think a month into the job, you asked me, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yep.
And then 2 months later, I was at the spring game. And now I'm at
Now
every
she's doing
Frenship
everything.
football
Yeah.
game, every volleyball game.
Well, what she's talking about with our seniors, our senior class. So we hire typically juniors, and they work junior year and senior year. And then if they stay here, go to Texas Tech, they can work here. But if they go on, then they've got a skill set that they can go on with.
That is, if you stay here,
I'm being peer pressured to stay in Lubbock.
saying.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll, and it'll ramp up as we get closer to
This
graduation.
would be the only reason I would stay in Lubbock, Texas. I can't live here. This would be the only reason, and I love you, but it's not enough.
There we go. I'm okay with that. You're going to go on and do great, great things. Okay, so you started at Fungo. I'm curious, what was your first impressions after? Because you're right. So she said that we do a 3-day buffer. We kind of see if you're a good fit. Some employees come back and they're like, hey, this isn't for me.
Nah.
And then sometimes we do the same thing. We say, hey, maybe this isn't for you. So Mazzy, you did that. What was your first impression? And you could say either at Media Day, because we did a Media Day with you,
We
or
did big media days
We
for
do
when I worked.
Yeah.
Big ones. We did Techstar. There were leagues when I first started working, and it was intimidating because you're telling me this is the equipment and this is expensive equipment. So it's not just well, you can kind of figure it out. You have to be smart and you have to know things, and it's a fast pace. When we do media days, we're trying to make sure these teams have a great time and it's very productive, and that our teams and clients aren't stressing about what we're doing. And I think we do a really good job about being efficient. And Zach brought that up the first day and was like, hey, this is what I look for. He was very chill about it. Don't stress about it, but this is what this light is, and this is this tripod, and this is our awful speaker that you're going to have to deal with. Just all of these things. And I was like, wow, this is really intimidating. And I remember being I don't know if I can handle that many new things. And then I think I kind of clicked one day. I mean, I think like a month in, I was already working by myself, like for some shoots, because it was really, the girls were getting ready to go to college. And I just finished basketball, so I was like, yep, I'm ready to work. And I was like by myself. I'm like, oh yeah, like I can do this. Like I think it's gonna be fine. And even then, I was still kind of like, I don't know, like if this is gonna work out with me, like photography wise. And God had other plans.
You consider yourself a photographer today?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I take senior pictures, I do games and stuff, but
You should 100%.
I was like,
it's hard for me to consider myself a photographer when it's like, I don't know, like I just love doing it so much. Like not saying like it is, but like I feel like when you're a photographer, it's like this is my job. But like for me, it's not a job. Like I look forward to working. Like Zach gets on to me sometimes. Like I'm always at work. He's like, you need a day off. I'm like, no. Like this is kind of where I get to decompress.
I struggle with that too because like like, if you enjoy your job, like it's like you have to remember that you have like other things going on.
Exactly how I am.
I have a wife and kids. You probably go see them at some point.
Yeah, which let's be clear, that's more important.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 100%. But like sometimes you get
that.
so engulfed in what you're doing, or you get like so passionate about what you're doing that's like it's hard to remember. Like, oh shoot, like I need to like put this aside for a little bit and go do what I need to do, and
Man, and that's one of the things. Sorry to interrupt.
You're good.
That's one of the things. Like when I tell her, I'm like, her journey, the crew that we had before. I'm like, it's easy to get sucked in because I love fungo. Like I love fungo, and I will put a lot into it.
Brainstorm every night.
Yeah, it just doesn't turn off.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's
ever.
I mean, it'll be. I know she's in school. I mean, you too. Like we'll chat on random times because that's just what we're thinking at that point. Like, hey, we should do this, right?
Like, how do you think about implementing this idea, or how can we take this to the next step? Half of our media days, if you ever see me and Zach sitting and talking, it's what if we do this, and how can we implement that, and what can we change, and what can we do better? I mean, it's go different ideas all the time.
Yeah.
That's good though. That's how you grow as individual business and as individual photographers. And, I feel like that's important for you guys. And our group chat's a little chaotic sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Podcast crew.
Hey, what's the hardest part about this job?
Honestly, like there hasn't been a part that I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I think I really don't know. Like I enjoy doing all of it. I don't mind talking to people. Like sometimes, like if I have to like yell at people, I'm like, okay, come over here, and it's not ever awkward.
It's always that nice too.
No, actually, I do know the hardest part of the job is sitting still.
Right.
I like when I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, I should be doing something, which is hard when you have little like athletes that you're helping with. Like you're standing there posing them, and you're like, stay here, be a statue. And then you go to teams like we just did Lubbock High this Sunday, where they all paid attention, they all knew what they were doing. So I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, like what do I?
Shout out Lubbock High, you made that easy for us. Very
easy. It just, you get very antsy sitting there, and like if I'm taking pictures, Zach's a hot mess because he's like, okay, I'm checking this light, I'm checking this light, like it's go. So honestly, the hardest part is sitting still because there's so much happening. But I think we do a really great job at being efficient and keeping everyone engaged. It's like we don't have to be doing something 24/7, but it feels like you should be. So when I'm just sitting there like on my phone doing social, I'm like, why am I on my phone at my job? Like, but I'm getting stuff done, but the hardest part is just sitting there and being like, oh, well.
So then what's your like favorite part of the job? What do you love the most? So, like one thing is like, this is it.
That's really hard. I love everything for different reasons. I love posing because I love coming up with new ideas for poses. Like I think since the beginning, Zach has always said this, like I would do like so many different poses and be like, let's try this and let's try that. So I love the creative part of posing, of like having girls do cute poses and having guys do tough poses. Like that part I find really enjoyable. I also love taking pictures, like getting to the smoke and do the lighting and really just learning. I love learning about all the different things that kind of come along with the job. And meeting new people. The amount of people and parents and kids and athletes that I've met has honestly been the best part. Like I'll walk into United and there's like, I've had a like little athlete when we did a league day in baseball, and he came up to me and was like, you do fungo, right? Which I had a fungo shirt on. When do I not have fungo shirts on, if I'm being completely honest? He was like, you do fungo, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I really liked my pictures. So I was like, oh, you just made my whole day.
Thanks.
So like when I like see kids like that or like make connections with athletes, they're like, oh, like I see you on Instagram. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like that's probably my favorite part, is just the overall connection that I get to make with people, and especially with the podcast. But getting to know new people is by far my favorite part.
I was talking to you earlier today, and I was talking about photography, and like one of the reasons I like got into it is kind of actually to showcase like not like the D1s. Like I wanted to showcase more of like the JVs, the freshmen, the middle schools.
Yep.
Because I just think like that's like my favorite part, like doing stuff. I love photographing like those kinds of games, the ones that like no one no one goes to.
Me
It's just
too.
like they're just like smaller.
Me as well.
And like I don't know, like parents are just so appreciative. Like I spend like so many times like photographing like B team games, like 7th grade B team games.
Yep.
I photograph like a bunch of those, and like the parents are just so like appreciative of those games
Yep.
in particular. Because like
That's
how many
the-
people would go to those and photograph?
That's the biggest thing as a photographer is me and Zach do really good jobs of as many jersey numbers as you can get in a game. I think that's one of our biggest goals for football.
Yep.
Is how many jersey numbers can I get? Because as an athlete that sat on the bench before, like it's a big deal to be able to be like, wow, I got a picture of me playing, even if it was for 10 seconds, or even if it's me celebrating on the bench. Like
Those are the best ones, like the celebrations.
Celebrations
the
are
amount
yeah.
of fungo pictures I have of me
Yep.
like yelling on the bench. But I think that's
Clap. The
yeah.
clap. She's a clapper.
Or like on your head.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
a lot. And so I have some cool pictures of that. But I think like one of my biggest goals going into a game is how many people can I get pictures of? How, because it's such a big deal. And like the biggest flex is like when you see those players, like you have them as their profile picture, and I'm like,
Yes, I love that.
I'm like, I took that, like I did that. And so honestly, like my biggest joy is knowing that other people feel seen and appreciated in the fact that like
Yeah.
we took those pictures, especially in football.
Yeah, man,
Especially
man, that's so cool. Like, and then because you hear me, I say it all the time. I say it all the time. We want to get lots of people. We want to get eyeballs. Like, we want to get their faces. We don't want to. We want to get the action, but we want to get good shots that show the player. Because as a dad with my kids, I'm like, man, it's just cool to see your kid. Yeah. And then the players too. They're like, you're right. Yeah. You work hard for that. You want to see it. And man, there's so many people. I think this is something that I'm gonna go on a little rant if y'all will let me.
Go for it.
And something that we do really well, like she said, is lots of numbers. So both of us were at the Frenship Cooper game this week, which was the best game.
That's probably one of the best games I've ever seen. As a Friendship fan, it was a great game, and I would live to it all over again.
Yeah, as a Frenship and Cooper fan, man, you don't get better football than that. Like,
You really don't.
I think whoever won that game, it was gonna be a cool way to win.
I agree. I think it was really
which
special
was-
that Cooper won.
Yeah.
Like those players had never won. Some of those seniors.
They never have.
They never
They
have
have. In the way that they won it, but I was looking at the sideline, so I was on Cooper's side at one point, and I was looking in the end zone, and I actually counted because there was a lot of photographers. I was like, okay, there were 22 photographers on the south end zone at one time. There were probably, I didn't count next to me or across, but next to me there were probably another 6. And
I
then
would say there's 50 there at one point.
I would say that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say there was anywhere between 35 to 45 is what I've been telling people on just photographers. Now that I'm talking, there were video guys. There were probably a handful of video guys. And what's crazy to me, and it's a cool thing. And another thing, I'm gonna toot our horn a little bit. I think we're the reason for that. I was talking to a dad the other day, and they were telling us how much their kid loves taking photos, that it's cool and this and that, and it is. And I think at least locally, Fungo has contributed to that,
I would agree.
to that factor. There's a lot of other great photographers doing great stuff, and there's lots of like national great photographers doing it, but I feel that like it's cool to take photos, right? But what Mazzy said is a lot of those, they want the game. So the great players, and we can we can name the players in that game. Chase, what do you have, like 6 touchdowns
Chase
total?
had 6 touchdowns. Quaid had.
Of course, the
a lot of
cameras
those in a
are
row.
on him, right?
Yeah.
Quaid, of course, the cameras are on him. Ryan,
Papa,
Papa.
all these people we've had on the podcast.
Yeah, all the podcast
All the
people.
podcast people.
All the podcast people. Which that's typically what happens in sports, the quarterbacks get shot, stuff like that. But I'm looking back at our gallery, and we challenged ourselves to try to make the biggest, best gallery in Lubbock. And I think we accomplished that.
300 photos.
And there are so many different numbers. Of course, we've got the quarterbacks, we got all that. But then I'm like, man, the shot, like Mazzy has a shot of the kicker's eyes whenever he's, and I'm like, golly, that's a cool shot. And then I just see like different linebackers, free safeties. I'm like, there's free safeties in there. Yeah. Free safeties never get photographed. They're too far from the play, right? And I'm like, there's some really, really good shots of these guys. Third string wide receivers, bench players. It was pretty cool. It was neat to see that.
And to toot our own horn, we get these galleries out within hours of the game.
We did it in an hour and a half after the game.
After the game.
Yeah.
A lot of that, thank you caffeine, thank you adrenaline. But
Yeah.
just in general, I think Like we were ready for that game. That was our Super Bowl. Like we'd be texting like, "It's game day.
It's game day.
It's game day. Here we
Yeah,
go."
it sounded like y'all had a lot of fun.
It FOMO over here.
That's cool.
Meanwhile, Coach was. What were you doing that night?
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Probably with your wife and kids, like you should have been. Yeah.
But it's funny. So like all our football kids, like, are you coming to the game tonight? I'm like, during volleyball season, just because of how much time I spend in volleyball, I'm like, anytime that I'm not playing or that I'm not doing something else or I'm not here, like I gotta go be home.
Yeah.
I would love to be there. I'd love to score, but like I need to spend time at home, and that's my way of like saying, like, okay, I've got to take a break. And
Yeah.
And I have like people that ask me, like, hey, can you come like photograph this? I'm like, I would love to. It's just I just don't have the time right now.
Well, same thing. I mean, and that's why it's so great
can't agree. I'm always like, "Yep, I'll be there."
Well, different stages.
Yeah,
Different stages of life.
100%.
Yeah.
High school me? Oh yeah, I would. You want me there at 3 a.m.?
Absolutely,
Done.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Done.
Although adult me, probably 3 a.m. would be fine because everybody's asleep, so that'd probably be better for me.
Like, yeah, I'll do that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Hey, what has been your, I guess, favorite? I was gonna say funny story, but maybe just favorite memory of working at Fungo.
That's hard. I know my funniest. It was ropes volleyball when I hid your phone.
Oh my gosh.
That TikTok was.
Oh my gosh.
So I came in with a vendetta that day. Mind you, I don't know what you
Why?
would call this week, but me, Journey, and Zach were together, I would say 7 hours a week for 2 weeks. Honestly, that's being generous.
No, we were, but we prepped for that. That's like what we
No,
prepped
we did.
for. Okay.
But like we had a long week and we were all like the amount of inside jokes and just pure, I don't even know throughout that week.
I'd like to be part of one.
Sorry.
You're fine. But so we get to ropes volleyball and I was like, man, and it was like kind of the end of the slow week because the day before that we'd hit 3 teams. The day after that we were hitting 3 teams, and I think it was like one of our slowish days. I was like, man, we need to do something funny, and I was really
We started off at Lubbock High volleyball that morning.
right.
We
Yes.
had lunch and then we got 2 ropes.
Yes.
So it was a slower day,
It was
but
a
it was still a
slower
full
day.
day.
But I was like, oh, like I need to do something for socials, like whatever. And I was like, oh, this would be a really funny idea. For those of y'all who don't know Zach, if he loses anything, it's World War III. So the keys were a big deal because also ropes is about 30 minutes out of anywhere we were going to be. It's not like we had someone down the street where we're like, hey,
Yep.
like we were practically stranded. So I hid them in my pocket for a long time.
Can I jump in real quick?
Absolutely.
We had lost in the past like 4 days 2 sets of keys, a camera bag.
That was Zach. Let me preface that. That was Zach.
We lost multiple things throughout the week.
Yeah.
And so we get to ropes and I can't find my keys.
And I hid them. Like, I had this plan. I've set up multiple camera angles. Like, I knew exactly the reactions I wanted. Like, I had this planned.
So I guess I'm predictable.
Yeah, very. And
Apparently,
Yeah, yeah.
that's funny because, you know, you have all these kids around. Like, we're still doing a media day, so he's
Right.
still trying to be, like, engaged and talking. But you just see him slowly, like, getting more and more
Stress and
distraught.
anxiety.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, it was so funny. And then, back to the Topo Chico water.
Oh gosh.
It explodes in his face.
Well, okay, so I can't find my keys, right? And typically at these photo shoots, so Mazzy and Journey were kind of the flow of our media days. I get in, we get everything set up, I sit down in the chair and I take a good amount of photos and then they take over.
Right.
They do all the like typical headshots, we do team shots together, and then creative stuff if I'm feeling good, but I also know I need some rest, so they take over and they do a great job. I don't think I mean, it took a while because I couldn't find my keys, and I realized I couldn't find my keys because my Topo Chico bottle wasn't open. I need my opener that's all my keys.
Yeah.
So that's what started. Otherwise, I'm not looking for my keys.
Right, fair.
And so I can't find it. I got to backtrack because earlier when Mazzy was holding my bottle, she was kind of giving it a shake.
Mind you, I don't drink carbonated things, so in
So
my
now you think
brain,
about it.
like I wasn't, like
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
I always play like with my water, and Zach was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, like it's gonna explode." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, whatever. Like you're being dramatic."
Yeah, so that's what was going on. I find my keys. They hit them for me, and what makes it worse is I didn't realize this at the time. Like I kept going up to coach. I was like, "Hey man, you haven't seen my
Every
keys."
single person knew about this bit, other than Zach. Players, coaches, everyone knew. So everyone's dying laughing at him walking
I
around.
asked players, like they would ask me, like when we're setting up the team photos, they're like, "You good?" I'm like, I am. Topo Chico needs to be open. My keys. Y'all didn't see my keys, did y'all?
And they'd be like, no, but like, I mean, Zach would be looking for his keys and we'd be posing a group and I'd be like,
Coach, I'm looking in the light box. I'm looking in
everywhere.
I'm looking in my camera bag. I'm looking literally everywhere. My kids make fun of me because I did like a pat down. Like my keys, my keys over here. Yeah, they're everywhere. I couldn't find them.
So I planted them in the backpack. So I had them on me, but I knew he would look in the bag. So I waited till he was done looking 3 times because I knew he would look in there more than once. So I put him in there, and he opens his camera bag to get a battery and just goes.
There they are. And I look right at Mazzy.
And I'm dying laughing, and the camera's just sitting there. Like I knew he was going to find it. Death glare. Like, if looks could kill.
Go look at it. Go watch the video.
We'll have to bring it up.
We'll need to post it.
It was pretty bad.
Well, what makes it worse is what she said is I immediately went to grab my Topo Chico. And so if y'all don't know, the reason I drink Topo Chico is because when I was a coach, I drank a lot of Red Bulls.
Healthy.
Yeah, but it gave me this anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I started switching to Topo Chico, which just is like my physical reminder to be chill.
Right.
And so, and it really is a thing. Like if I'm coaching my kids, the Topo Chico's there, so I don't yell. So it's just it's
quite literally like a service dog.
It's
of water.
It serves 2 things. So like 1, it hydrates me, right? I like it.
Yeah.
But 2, it's the physical reminder that hey,
it's all
let's
great.
just be chill. So I go to open up my bottle because I need to be chill because I've just had this high anxiety moment.
Right.
And it goes everywhere.
And
because Mazzy decided to shake the bottle like a 2-year-old.
Okay. Also, like, to add on this, Zach is a very, I would say, like, I wouldn't say chill boss, but, like, we understand our expectations from the beginning. Like, you did a very big job of, like, what you're big on, what you look for, things we need to stay consistent on. And I have never feared more for being fired in my life, except for that day. Like, I was ready to be like, wow, I just finished my last day of home. I'm walking home.
I was about to ask, like, has there ever been like a
that was it,
like a stressful moment, like it's just that
I was like, and it was a long week, so I was like, crap, did I just take it too far? Because I mean, like, we're all like pretty close. Like, I wouldn't say it's a normal like boss to employee like relationship. Like, we mess around with each other. Like, I'm close with like your family. I would say like me and Javier are best buds. So like it's like
They really are. Yeah.
like we kind of mess around with each other. But that day, I saw my boss and not Zach.
Weird, right?
It was really weird.
Yeah.
Also, to add on to a funny story, I said yes sir to Zach for the first time at a shoot the other day, and we like stopped. I was like, because I feel like I have very good manners. Like, if anyone asks me, I say yes ma'am, yes sir. Like,
Respectful.
Very respectful. Thank you, Grandma. Like, it was drilled into me from a young age.
I thought, in my head, there was no.
No.
That's
I
like
don't know what kind of relationship y'all have.
But I remember I was digging in the camera bag and he was like, hey, will you give me a battery? I was like, yes, sir. And I kid you not, it was just like flat. Like me, like Journey
Like
was
what?
talking and it just goes, I was like, sorry. And he was like, yeah, don't do that again. And I was
Don't do
like,
that.
so sorry.
I don't know
Like,
why, but he just gave me a really good idea, but I had to tell you and not him.
Okay.
So just, you know.
Perfect.
You're going to shut it down? Like,
Yeah.
right now? Later?
Go for
Okay,
yourself.
got you.
This is a private meeting.
Got
this
you.
is this moment
I don't like
she-
that.
She can set the cameras up.
I don't like that.
Be on the look for a TikTok coming up here pretty soon.
I'm excited for this.
Hey, we are going to have a couple of TikToks that I want to talk about.
Okay.
We're going to have a 50-yard dash between Mazzy and I in a one-on-one basketball game. Okay, Coach, I'm in this stage of life where I am like, I'll just say it, delusional on my athletic ability.
I mean, at least you can accept it.
Yeah, well, once upon a time ago, I was a pretty good athlete. But my...
Early
Sorry.
2000s.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow,
I'm
okay.
just
Late
kidding.
1900s, early
Okay,
2000s,
okay.
whatever you wanna call it.
We're there. Jokingly, I said, Mazzy, I think I beat you in one-on-one.
I took that very seriously.
She took it serious, so we're gonna do that. Jokingly, I said I can beat her in a race.
Guess what we're doing?
I think I do think I can beat you at that one.
I would also think I could beat you at a race.
I think you could.
Track is my thing.
Track
the
is his
silence,
thing.
the silence on those listening, just audio right now.
Wait,
Okay.
The rules are gonna be less than 50 yards.
But here's the thing: he keeps adding restrictions to this race to help it to wins. Because I was like, okay, 100-yard
I've got a
dash.
handicap. I'm
Yeah, rig the
almost 40 years old. I gotta.
Yeah, no, he just keeps adding restrictions, and I'm a very competitive person.
Yeah.
Like, very competitive.
I
So
go
the
straight
second
up.
he said that, I was like, Okay.
If we go straight up, I'm wearing my track shoes.
So
I'm
I'll
gonna
show
go
up
buy
in my
some track
spikes.
shoes.
I'll go buy my
Basketball
spikes.
question for you then.
Okay.
So I'm not really a basketball player.
Okay.
I'm aggressive. I'm fast. I can jump. I can do things right. Would I have a better chance of scoring on you, or would I have a better chance of stopping you from scoring?
Defense is my thing. So I'll tell anyone
She's not scoring on you.
I think I could lock anyone up.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people could lock me up. Like offensively, I'll say I'm not very sound. But if someone wants me to lock someone up, it's game over, and I firmly believe on that. So
Okay.
if I were to
So I'm not
1v, if we were gonna 1v1, he wouldn't score anything. But if we were to 1v1, there's also a chance I wouldn't score anything. I think it go either way. My defense is locked down.
Dude, I don't know why, but I'm now more excited for this than I think about.
Well, okay, my mom's the defensive coordinator at Frenship High School.
Uh-huh.
So, since from the young age, I've sat on Angelo State's bench, I've sat on Lakeview's bench. I am born and bred defense.
Okay.
So
We're gonna make this like a whole
The
production.
fact that I can't score though.
You're not scoring.
Honestly, I'm pretty bad in basketball.
You're not scoring.
It's like a 40-minute game. Of 0-0. You guys just taking wild
Just going
shots.
back and forth.
No, that's one of the restrictions. This has to be less than a 10-minute game because
Yeah, let's just
you
add that
gas
on.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
a gas out. 5 minutes maybe.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yep. Maisie, this has been fun.
This has been pretty good. This is
We're never doing this again.
we're never doing next end of season. This is a great way to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Coach, you have anything else?
No, I thoroughly enjoy working with you two, and I think we definitely have to have you on more because it was a lot of fun.
This has been fun. This has been like a good filler episode.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's what it started as a
This is
filler
definitely
episode.
what it started as.
But really, so I was talking to somebody else about this episode today, and they go, Maisie, all right, what does she do? And I was like, what does she not do? And then I started going down the list, and I was like, this is a great story. And honestly, when we're thinking about future episodes and stuff like that, I really want to find the kids. I know we've had great kids, great athletes, and great coaches on the podcast right now, but having you on here, and we didn't even talk about basketball a whole lot. We talked about just life here, right?
Yeah. I had more extracurriculars too. We really didn't even dive into it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We did a lot of fungo, which I'm thankful for.
We did a lot of fungo, yeah.
We did
Stuff.
we
Yeah.
we saved some
That'll
stuff.
be the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the next time. We'll put you in the hot seat with some basketball stuff.
Oh gosh. Let's do that after my senior year of basketball's over.
Fair.
I feel like that's a fair.
Yeah. We can do that.
I feel like mid-season would be.
Oh no.
Mid-season.
After I can't say that.
Week
I'm going
one.
to say this as an athlete, but after Frenship wins state,
There
we
you
can
go.
have an episode.
Okay.
She's calling it right here.
I'm calling it right here and now.
That's fair to say. They've got the athletes, they got the coaches, they've got the depth. They're good this year. They're going to be fun to watch.
Last year, I think we had a really good shot. We lost in the regional finals to Boswell, who ended up winning state. So if there's any team to lose to,
Yeah.
it's the team that wins state. And we lost a lot of core players this season. We lost 3 seniors who were very big seniors for us, and we lost 2 freshmen to Memorial, which that was a very big thing. They were very good athletes. Zosha was a lights out shooter, and Kiana just was an amazing ball handler. And the great thing about them is we just all played off of each other so well. Our chemistry was great. But I think this year that separates us is being that close to a win. There's we're not stopping last
No.
year. And our season was just, we broke so many records. The highlight was, the Cap Rock tournament. We had over 3,000 people there watching us play
That's wild.
Monterey. And
That's wild.
it was a great game, on both ends. There were just great offense and defense from both sides.
Monterey.
There you go.
Shout out Monterey.
Oh, no, okay.
We broke a record in district for not letting a team score. They scored 8 points
Wow.
the whole game. We've almost broken 100. Just as a team, I think we have a chance.
They did lose a lot, but
We
y'all got
lost.
a really good core. They've got Maisie. They've got experience. They've got a couple of D1 players
do.
that one's committed. Yeah, Addison's committed.
Addison's committed to Oklahoma State.
Uh-huh.
So excited. She's going to do such big things there. And then, of course, we have Jada Jackson, who's going into her junior year and just shooting lights out as she
Only
is.
a junior, man.
So she still has a whole year left.
She's only a junior, and
We have 3 returners. We have me, Emily, and Giselle, and all 3 of us are just really excited to play our senior year together. We've been on the same team every year since freshman year.
that's cool.
So it's we're super close and just kind of excited to close that chapter together and lead into the next chapter. And I don't know. I think it's going to be a really good season. I'm excited. We need to have a few of our friendship people on this podcast next.
I think so. We'll talk to them. We'll get them on there.
We need to get them on here.
Jada right here.
Like a chair of 8.
Yeah. Just bring
Actually,
the
just the whole team.
What is it? We need
at
to
this point.
team of the week. Other shows do that, right?
We were on KCPD last year for that.
or in case-
Hey, I'm just saying, we could.
We could.
Good.
Friendship
We
every
need a
week.
bigger studio.
Well, friendship baseball, then friendship football, then friendship basketball. Just
I
friendship.
think we need to start small.
Okay, we got to clear this up too, though. Maisie goes to Friendship. We know that. We'll
Just-
Cooper, Monterey, Lubbock High. Don't get mad at us.
Friendship.
Hey, this has really been fun, and we fit basketball in this episode
We did.
too. So
We did pretty good.
there you go. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys for actually thank you, Maisie, for being on here first.
Do what I can,
Yeah.
hard life.
We'll have you behind the camera next time until next time.
With our little
I'll enjoy my
training.
spotlight.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy my spotlight for now.
Yeah.
And then get right back behind the camera after this.
Love it. Hey, thank you everybody else for watching or listening, however you're watching or listening to this. Wow, that was weird. Hey,
If you've listened this long and you remember my.
If you wait,
can I restart that?
wait, can we add this to the beginning of the episode? This segment right here. If you make it through this episode,
If you make it through this,
Godspeed, because it is just full of interesting conversations and inside
I'm just
jokes.
curious who remembers my roses order from the beginning of the
Wait,
episode. That
number
Oh.
13.
No, that was
no,
not mine.
no, she
Was
said
that number
he
13?
said 2 bean burritos.
2 bean burritos.
3. Oh, I knew it was
I
bean.
knew there was a 3.
You said 13.
Not a 3. Okay,
With a
anyway.
side of pico.
With a side of pico.
And if I have extra money, it's a little side of queso.
Okay, there it is.
Send it next time to Coach.
Yeah.
Try that again. I know this is all just gonna run together. I don't know why I'm doing this.
So. Can this episode just be pure bloopers? Like, can we just do like 2?
There's so many times that we stopped and I'm like, is this still part of the
No,
episode?
Yeah,
me
yeah.
too. Well, there's been times that like Zach will say something and me and Tyler's like,
We still
like,
going?
trying to be
What are we doing?
serious.
Yeah, what are we doing? It's like a boss voice.
This is gonna be so fun to edit.
yeah, Godspeed.
I'm gonna give you one good take right here.
Okay.
That's what
There
you
you
get. Okay.
You're so cooked. You're so cooked on editing.
No, this is gonna be a good one. I promise.
Wait, do like the whole closing statement.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with you.
Okay.
Thank you, Bean. Okay, this episode really has been fun, Maisie. Thank you so much for coming from behind the camera and joining us over
It
here.
was a great, 10 feet walk to that chair to this chair. So it was really exciting being on this side of the camera.
I just realized she's in a way comfier chair that she normally
Way comfier.
Yeah, she has
I'm
that
used to, like, a
plastic chair.
plastic chair, and I have to sit there like so I don't make any noises.
Yeah.
It's really intimidating, actually.
Come on, step it up.
Yeah.
We have other chairs. She can move one.
Where?
I've got a couch over there.
That's like a couch, not a chair.
There's a chair right next to it.
Guys, restart.
Okay. You know what? Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, however you're engaging with us, whether it's on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Music. There we go. Yeah, we got to restart that. Dadgummit, that was so good. I was like, there's one more.
I think you need to say this is a great closing to season. This is a great way to close season 1. Make sure to keep listening.
There
You'll
we go.
find us on.
That's why you're producing.
I'll do the closing.
Yeah. Hey, okay. Maisie, thank you so much for being on the show, for joining us on this side rather than over there.
It was pretty exciting. I liked it.
Hey, I want to end it one special way because this is like technically the last episode of this season is what we're calling it anyways. You want to do the closing for us?
I do. Okay. Do I like do the whole like Zach like, hey man, so this has been a great.
This is you. You,
Okay.
you knock it out for us.
Okay.
I'm just going to sit here and look
Lock it.
professional.
Wait, how do I start it?
Hey,
Okay.
can we just, it's not that easy, right?
I was put on the spotlight. Okay. I'd be like, wait, do I have to introduce y'all? I didn't get any.
We're still recording. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
this is your show now. Like, you gotta end it out.
Okay. Oh, see, I make fun of you all the time for saying hey, but now I'm gonna be like, hey guys.
See?
Okay, I got it. No, I can't take this serious. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, live.
Live. We're not live.
Okay, I don't know how to start it. I'll be fine after I start
You want me
it.
to do it?
No, yeah, probably.
What Maisie meant to say was thank y'all so much for watching, listening, however you're engaging with us, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or YouTube. We appreciate you. If you're not following us, go follow us on social media. It's Fungo Productions.
All one word.
All one word. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Twitter, we are Ask Fungo. It's always fun. Thank y'all so much.
Bye, guys.
What you do with your hand?